Good evening and welcome to Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. This evening, we're going to go through Issa Pantami, Minister for Communications and Technology, I think it is, something like that. Let's have a look. It seems to be, that's the role they give him. But all of this is all up front. By now, you should know. He's the Minister for Communications and Digital Economy. Minister for Communications and Digital Economy. And what we are saying is that's a cover. His role here is to ensure that they further the Fulani agenda. That is why I'm telling you, as a Southerner, if you're a Southerner and you believe in one Nigeria, let me tell you something. You as a Southerner, you will have to go through security checks that he as a Fulani will never go through. When you listen to the words this man has said, you will understand why he went through. You will know that they didn't bother checking for what he said because he's a Fulani. The most important criteria was a Fulani. Whatever he said, it was a pass. He can get away with it, and that's what's happening. Now let's listen. Let me read the first words. Let's gather all Muslims that are in Yewa, Shendam, and put them in buses and head to Langtang now. Those are just explosive words straight away. And they tell me he's repented. They tell us he's repented. If the Southerner has done this as a minister, look at what happened to the finance minister. They said and whatever they call it, the sort of the NYSC, and what happened? She was straight away. This one, because it's Fulani. The Fulani will get away with whatever they do in the Fulani government. And that's the problem. Now, let's watch this. Listen closely. Listen. Can you see he's using emotions? What he's doing is using emotions to stir up the people to rise up and go and attack. This is religious bigotry right there. That's what it's doing. Listen on. And it says, our Islamic teachers must look into this matter vigorously. The committees that are set up will not solve this problem. So the committees that are set up, so it was only Muslims that can solve the problem. What about the Christians in the area? What about all that? What about the government bodies? The same government bodies that they put this man in. Can you see the hypocrisy? The man says the committee set up will not solve the problem, and now he's now a government minister. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? Let's listen on. It says our Islamic teachers must look into this matter vigorously. The committees that were set up will not solve this problem. All of this is being said in Fulani. Listen on.
A kawo taimako an ba wa 'yan gudun hijira miliyan 5-10 wannan kaskanci ne mu haɗu a garin mana a shiga mota inda kafa ne daga nan zuwa lantan wallahi za mu je da kafa menene abin da muke yi ne.
And he said he will be the commander. Is he not one of the commanders now as a minister? Is he not one of the commanders now? The fact that he said he's a commander, he should already have ruled him out of being a minister. But this is why I'm telling you. Forget trying to say anything about Nigeria now to say that you still believe in Nigeria. Nigeria must die. We have to dismantle it because the Fulanese, as Governor Tom said, Buhari is working to make sure the Fulani take over the entire Nigeria. His people are being killed. He took away their guns and the Fulanis are killing their people in their own land. The thieves in their own land. That's what's happening. And this man, this is the proof. Those of you who are spewing one Nigeria, listen to this man and explain to us how he got through the security checks that was supposed to be for ministers. Do you know why he got through? Because he's Fulani. They did not do any security checks. All he needed to be was Fulani. Even if he cut off 10 heads, he would still be a minister right now. And that is the reason why you talking about one Nigeria, you need to understand that the Fulani they've got a sultanate agenda that doesn't include you. The only way you will be included in that discussion is if you're a slave, as you're a slave. as a slave, as Southerners as slaves. We have no say in governance. Of the 22 ministerial posts, only 2 are from the South. The rest are all from in Fulani hands. And is that the one Nigeria you want to be part of? It's not. Listen, enough of this nonsense. Listen on to the bigotry being spewed out by this man. Listen on.
In ba za su yi ba malaman da ke karantar da mu ba ma so mu ketare iyakar su ne. Muna respecting din su ne. Muna jiran su ne. In ba su da lokaci wallahi tallahi na amince zan zama commander. Wallahi.
So he wants to be the commander. He's ready to be the commander. Those are the words that you heard. And now he says, let's take him back to his house in Yamini. Sedam Gagwa, I promise I will lead the troop. So he will lead the troop. So this is a man that is spewing religious bigotry, leading troops, and is being made a minister. What do you think he will do? What do you think he will do? What do you think is happening now? Do you not think it's part of the commanders who are giving weapons to Fulani terrorists under the name of religious beliefs? Do you not think so? Nigeria is finished. This man, every day this man is in power, Nigeria is finished. Every single day. And it is a proof that those who are, it's good that I'm glad he's in there now, because he would shine the light that previously wasn't there for the one Nigeria to understand that for as long as this man is not going to be moved. And you've had Gabashew. Gabashew said, no, we support him, and this and that. He's trying to make excuses. This man should be sacked. But they won't sack him because they put him in there to do a job, to spread that Muslim hatred, bigotry nonsense, to make sure that the Fulanis take over. Their role is to take over the entire contraption called Nigeria. And we in the South no longer want to be part of it. And we are going, whether they like it or not. It is our land, it's our right. Fulanis are guests. They are guests. I'll keep saying they are guests in Yoruba land. They are guests in Igbo land. They are guests in Middle Belt. They are guests, even in Hausa land, they are guests. They should go back to Fula where they come from. They need to go back there. The killing has gone on long enough. Listen to everything is spewing is about hatred and killing. Everything, every single word. And he's using the emotion as he's breaking down more and speaking through those emotions. He's making it to stir the people up, to make them angry, to make them, and under the falsehood, there is no right. He has no right to be speaking about anything in that nation. None. He's a Fulani man, and they've forgotten their place. It's time we reminded them.
Wallahi sallahi a ba da iko, wallahi zan jagoranci tafiyar. Wallahi zan jagoranta a gayyata, wallahi mu mai da kowa gidansa. Duk musulmin da ke Yamini, duk musulmin da ke Yalwan.
Can you see he's now trying to break down and carrying on? This is all a technique. This is all a technique. This is all a technique. He's delivering a speech with passion, but that passion is laced with death. It's laced with hate. It's laced with bigotry, religious bigotry against non-Muslims. This is what he's doing. Listen on. Can you see? Now he's breaking down and speaking through it to make sure that he touches the heart of the hardline youths who are easily impressionable, who have been taught to be hardline, to hate non-Muslims. They've been taught this. They've been taught in Islamia. Like one of the terrorists said, they said when they finished Islamia, they were given AK-47. And this is what you are hearing. So those are the youths that he's targeting this at. As they're coming out, they are forced to go to this kind of meetings where they're told this is all indoctrination. What you are seeing, what you are hearing from this man is indoctrination. And this is why we need to break. There is no discussion about one Nigeria. We need not be part of that. Any discussion called one Nigeria, that should be left to the Fulanis in the north. And the Hausas should stand up and take their land back. 1804, the Fulanis, under the guise of religious teachings, took over the land. And it's the same teachings that this man is spewing. The same teachings, under the same teachings of spewing. My religion has been abused. Kill everybody, take their land. The same teachings. Nothing has changed from 1804 to now. No difference. It's the same thing. We need to wake up and break up contraption Nigeria now.
kowa ya koma gidansa ya shiga wallahi nayi alƙawarin zan wuce gaba.
Can you see? He's crying and talking through the cries. And as the others, the youths, impressionable youths are watching this, they are going to take that pain, that false cry that is crying. They will take that to heart, and they will use that, and they will see any non-Muslim as a non-believer, somebody that they should kill, that they have the right to kill, because he's giving them the right to kill, because he's showing emotion and crying in front of them, and tricking them, and using cunning oratory to get the youth to kill their fellow citizens, all in the name of religious bigotry. That's what it is. Listen, I promise I will be in the front. Let me die for the religion of Allah. I agree. Yes, I agree to die for the religion of Allah. What is life for? Those are the words that is wrote. Let me read again. I promise I will be in the front. Let me die for the religion of Allah. Yes, I agree. I agree. Yes, I agree to die for the religion of Allah. What is life for? Now, if you imagine a 16-year-old hearing this man talk, what do you think he would do? If you put an AK-47 down, wouldn't he be ready to take it and go and attack the first non-Fulani he sees? So can you see that this religion of this, what they're doing with this religion, what they're doing, and this is why we're saying it, Nigeria is finished. He is a minister in the government. No going back. This is finished. That's it. So if you're one Nigeria, watch this video. Make sure you watch. If you have a friend who is one Nigeria person, and a southerner, get him to watch this video. The words here, I promise I will be in the front. Let me die for the religion of Allah. I agree, yes, I agree to die for the religion of Allah. What is life for? And now he's a minister. And they didn't check. They didn't bother to check. Because as far as they're concerned, he's got A+ in the religion of Islam that they will use to take the land from us in the south. Did you hear me? He has got A+ in being able to convince more people to kill at will at the instruction of those they call leaders, whether right or wrong. That's why they see him as one of the leaders they could use to bring on more Fulanis, to kill, to be given AK-47 and be killed and kill others on the instruction of the likes of Pantami, who is easily they will be seen, he's seen as a hero. They will never, I'm telling you now, one Nigeria people, this guy will never be sacked, because his job is to indoctrinate the youths, the Fulani youths, to try and go and kill more Southerners. They're not 10 million, they're not up to 10 million in the north, and they want to kill as many Southerners to get the land. We need to reject this. Listen on. There's more to what he's saying. Listen on.
Na yi alƙawarin a kashe ni akan addinin Allah, na amince a nan ma a kashe ni akan addinin Allah, na amince.
So what is life? What is life for? The same man saying what is life for is the man that they saw fit to make a minister for communications. He's everything about him. Now tell me, what part of what he's doing there speaks about him being ministerial? What part? Is that not everything is espoused, is said now, is all about the religion. This guy should not be in government at all. And that's the one that you know of. What about the others? They are all Fulanis. Because they are Fulani, they are getting the positions. This is the nail in the coffin of contraction Nigeria. No, that's it. We're separating. We've given the 120-day notice. It's about 113 days left, and we're counting. The referendum will come. We will vote in the south, and it is our right. Nobody in the north has the right to tell me as a southerner that I have no right to no equal vote. I have no right to vote and to decide what my future in my own land. Nobody. Nobody. They were telling Mark Billa and on the House of Reps, Ahmed Wasi had the guts to tell Mark Billa that he could not table the motion on behalf of the thieves. Are thieves not the same citizens in the same country? And they couldn't, and the people, thieves who are abroad, you were saying they couldn't say anything. Ahmed Wase was saying that. That is the proof you need that contractual Nigeria is unworkable. The Fulanis must be reminded, they are guests, they need to kick them out of our south. They must be kicked out of the south. We need to stand together and kick them out. There's 60 million Yorubas, 66 million. There's maybe 40, 50 million Igbos. There's another 40 to 50 million Middle Beltans. And the houses are maybe 30 to maybe 40. Plus Fulani is making barely 10 million. And we must say enough. Enough. Listen to his words. Listen to his words.
When
I'm hearing that, I'm getting so upset and angry because what he's doing is playing a cunning game here. This is a game. And he's talking and using Quran and he's standing with the Quran. That is, young impressionable minds are being bought over by this game he's playing. Do you think he believes that about dying? He doesn't believe in it. He doesn't believe in it. He doesn't believe in it. 1 second. Yeah. See, this is not how the saint lived. Teachers of Subna, you are teachers of our parents. We don't want to go against your wish and what you say. I mean, this is nonsense. This is and it's saying all of this. Sorry.
Wannan kaskanci da muke ciki me za mu je mu ga Allah gobe kiyama a kayansa mutane ana ta koro su na ajiye su sahabbai ba haka suka rayu ba malaman sunna ku ne malaman mu ku ne iyayen mu ku ne
See, all of this is using emotions with Quranic words and using his emotion to convey a message of hatred. Under the tears, he's spewing hatred. Beneath what those words are hatred. But those youths will not see that. Those Fulani youths will not see that. They will just see the cry, making them angry, and then turning against the first non-Muslim they see and killing and beheading. That's what they're doing. And he's a minister. That's the evidence. As a Southerner, we should no longer believe in one Nigeria. That's it, it's finished. You are the ones tired of humiliation, are you? When they destroyed our mosque in Newman, nobody said anything. People just came to fight the people and they met. This is how many homes has been destroyed in the name of this religion of yours? It's the same thing that Uthman Danfodio did back in 1804. Under the guise of religion, he took over the land from the houses and went as far as Ilorin and was stopped by the Yorubas. Now we are going to finish the job. We are going to send the Fulanis packing from our land because they are guests. They're not part of this. They're marauders. The killings have gone on long enough. Governor Autumn is asking for a state of emergency. The parliament, the house of the sitting, the House of Reps and Senators are asking similarly that the state of security be put in place. That's the evidence you need. Don't take my word for it. Listen on. This man is spewing hatred. He's spewing religious hatred. Listen on.
Kaskancin da muke rayuwa ya ishe mu a rayuwa. Ya ishe mu a cikin rayuwar da muke. Ba a mana magana ba aka rusa masallaci a Numan. Musulmai suna kuka makiyin Allah ya ce a rusa. Babu wanda ya magana. Mutane sun zo sallar Juma'a ana sa wani masallaci gire da a kasar da garin Numan. Me za mu je mu ga wa Allah?
You see, they destroyed the mosque. What about the homes? What about the farmer that's been killed? What about the farmers that are killed every day? Has the government paid a penny? What about the farmers that have been killed and the crops destroyed? So the lives, the crops of the farmers, and nobody's paying compensation. And this man has the guts, and this is your minister. That's the proof you need to know that one Nigeria is a fallacy. One Nigeria is a noose around the neck of us Southerners. We need to wake up from that. Wake up. Listen to the words. It is only fasting that Allah needs from us. Are we not going to die sobbing You know, this is, and he's sobbing. And it's all playing a game.
sallah kada Allah yake bukatan mu da shi, azumi kada Allah yake bukatan mu da shi,
You see?
azumi kada Allah yake bukata mu ya wata Ramadan. Kika ba za mu mutu bane jama'a.
See? What is done there? What is done right there? Let me just go back to it. What is done right there? Like I said, he's used emotions, and beneath his spewing of hatred, oh, we destroyed the mosque. They destroyed mosques. Spewing that, you know, that's telling them, oh, as a Muslim, you should rebel against it. They destroyed the mosque, and then now, so for that they should be killed. And as a minister, the fact that he's saying that alone, it's not good enough to say, oh, he didn't know better. He should not be in any position whereby those words that he said, will now be something that people can look on and go, yes, he said that. Because those used to said, he did say it. They don't care whether or not he's a minister. He's Muslim. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm putting this as it is. When you get this podcast, you need to share it. Pantami is a terrorist. Yes. And he's a terrorist sympathizer. Now he's in government. He cannot do the terrorism openly. What he spewed out was pure Fulani terrorism. And that is a fact. Nobody can deny it. The words, you hear it. You can play the whole thing back and see the words. Read the words. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. When you get this broadcast, please read it, share it, understand. Those of you who are One Nigeria, if you have a friend who's One Nigeria friend of yours, who still believes in One Nigeria till today, show this video to him. Get him to understand that to believe in One Nigeria is to give this man the license to kill you as a Southerner. Because this man is recruiting more Fulanis with all this charade of the lies of crying about the religion, when what they really are about is about taking our land. Do you think these guys care about the religion? They don't give a damn about the religion. But they're using the religion as a tool to oppress, suppress, and take southern land. That's a plain fact. That was what Usman Danfodio did back in 1804. They want to do the same thing again. We must push them back, and this time we push them away for good, never to return to Yoruba land, Middle Belt land, Tiv land, Biafran land, never. And if the houses are clever, if they're any wiser, they would do the same thing and put them back to Fula, where they come from, Fulani land, because they do not belong in Yoruba land. They've outlived, they have stayed their welcome. The killing of our people, killing of our farmers. Enough of this nonsense. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. Thank you and goodbye.